Here's another exercise you can do in the winter time. That'll get your horse. It'll get your horse soft. It'll get your horse quiet. It'll get your horse reading your intentions. It'll get your horse more patient. When we flex them, we're using Cody for our guinea pig today. I only have him for a few more days, and I've been trying to expose him to as much quiet stuff as I can because he's kind of pushy, kind of moves around a little too much. If our groundwork and our saddle work is the same, I'll step him over here so you can see what I'm doing. If I was to pick up and get him to flex like that, we'll try the other side too. I'm just going to pick up, and I just want his head to come, but I want his poll to stay level. I don't want his nose to touch his belly, because that puts a twist in his spine all the way from here to there. And so in the beginning, when we flex him, he needs to step back. In the beginning, when we flex him, we just want a little flex like that. See how he's still level across his ears? The tips of his ears and his shoulder blades are doing the same thing. So if I bring him around and put his nose on his belly, that puts a twist in his spine all the way from his poll to his croup. And I want him to stay balanced and quiet. So I'm going to pick up. Just pick up, like that. I don't want him to move. I want him to stay still. There. Level across the ears. We'll do that again. There. If his nose tips in too much, I'll pull down on this halter, straighten his nose out. We try again. I just want him to stand here and be bent, level. Can't see it. I just want his ears level, and I want him to stand still. There. Pick up again. There. Pick up again. There. If his nose comes in, I'll bump it away. I'm just going to pick up. There. I'll bump his nose away. I don't want him touching me with his nose. Well, in the beginning, you're just going to get a little bit of flex. Now, how does this help him read our intentions? I'm just going to pick up, but now I'm thinking I want his inside hind leg to step under. So I'm going to pick up till he's standing still. Don't want him backing up. There. When he stands still, I don't want him to overflex because he's not developed enough yet. He is developed enough to give me that much and stay level. Now we're going to ask him for his inside hind leg. I'm going to bring him back up here because he has trouble standing still. I'll bring him over here a little bit. Now, I want his inside hind leg, but I'm not going to do anything different. I'm just picking up right here, and I'm going to wait for him. My intentions are his inside hind leg. I don't want his nose. I don't want him to flex more. I'm letting him think. I want him to think. There's that inside hind leg, let it go. Now we're going to pick up every time until we get his inside leg every time. I'm going to pick up. I'm not going to let go. My intentions are I want his inside hind leg. I'm not going to let him bump me with his nose. I'm thinking inside hind leg. That's my intentions. When he comes in with his nose, I just bump the end of his nose. I want him practicing reading my intentions. My intentions are inside hind leg. And this will take you a while. There, when he moved his inside hind leg, I took the pressure away. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to flex him and I want his inside hind leg. I don't want him backing up. I want him to step under. There, good. I quit. This is almost above his pay grade. But it's quiet work. I'm going to pick up and I want his inside hind leg. There. Quit. Back him up. Now when I can get his inside hind leg every time, just by picking up, he's got to think. My other hand's in my pocket. There, he stepped under. There. Now I'm going to quit and pet him. Now that we got him moving his inside hind leg when we pick up, now we don't want him to move at all. We're changing our mind to stand still. There, pet him. Take the pressure away. Pick up, I'm thinking stand still and flex. There. Take the pressure away. Now I'm going to pick up and I want his inside hind leg. We'll wait. Now he's got to think. He has to participate in our little project here. I'm thinking, move your inside hind leg. I don't want him straighten out. I don't want him to back up. He tried taking off. That didn't work. I want his inside hind leg right here. I'm not going to let him touch me with his nose. That's what my elbow's for. He wants this bend to go away. He's got to think. There, just like that. Now I'm going to pet him. I'll bring him back out here again. I want him to flex and not move. There, pet him. I want him to flex and not move. He's moving, not going to let go. There, pet him. I'm going to pick up. I want him to flex and stand still. And stay level across the pole. When that nose comes at me, I rub the nose away. Now I want his inside hind leg. I'm standing in the same place. He's searching. If he wants that flex to go away, he's going to move his inside leg because that's my intentions are. I don't want him backing up. That's his go-to move. There, pet him. This exercise will help you get this horse to reading your intentions. This exercise will help you show your horse that you'll wait for it. This exercise takes a long time to perfect. We're using Cody because I want him to stand still most of the time. And you can do this with any horse. I've got horses that do this automatically from as soon as you sit on them, you pick up, they flex, or you pick up and hold, and they move their inside hind leg. We're not using any other body parts. We're not pulling harder. We want balance across the top here, like that, right there. We don't want that nose touching their belly. I'm gonna pick up and I want his inside hind leg. Well, wait, right there, quit. Pressure all went away. Now I'm gonna pick up and I just want him to flex and stand still. There, like that. This exercise will go a long ways towards getting this horse to wait for you. It'll get this horse relaxed about you asking it to do things, but you gotta take your time. You don't want that twist in their spine. You don't want that nose touching their belly. You don't want this horse touching you ever. That's what your elbow is for. This horse has a trouble. What we're working on primarily is this horse standing still and relaxing. But we're using Cody today because he's never had to really participate mentally in what we're doing. This is just another exercise you can do in the wintertime in the barn alley or their stall. If you go back and review the tape, you'll see what we're trying to get done here. And this will really make a difference in the performance of your horse. And you can do this in the winter when it's too snowy to go outside. If you're getting anything out of these videos, I would really appreciate it if you're watching them on YouTube. If you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit like and share. Don't cost a dime. Just makes the videos easier to find. If you're watching these things on Facebook, follow me, Butch Mowdy, on Facebook and hit like and share. Once again, they're free. And my YouTube channel is Equine Kindergarten, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you very, very much. Bye.